Hi there, Brett here with Tumbo, and what we're going to do today is kind of go through some of the key features and how our trolley systems operate. We have got this one set up between a deck post and a tree. You're basically just wanting to look for two secure connection points, whatever you may have around the yard. We've got about 100 feet of distance on this particular installation, but we sell kits in 50, 75, and 100 foot lengths. So the way those work is you want to do some measuring before you decide to buy one to figure out which size you're going to need. And it is adjustable from any size that you purchase downward. So if you get the 100 foot one, it will work from 100 feet down and you have adjustability there. But you can't go, you want to make sure you get the next size up to be sure. If you're a little unsure on your measurement, always go with the next size up and then you'll be okay. You just don't want to run short and then have to return the product for a different size. So anyway, let's just start with the cable. We've got a fully galvanized cable for longevity and life and corrosion resistance. What we've got zoomed in right now is our sliding device. So that device is crafted from solid aluminum, and it has a stainless steel insert that actually slides along the cable to give it a little more basically longevity and wear resistance there. We have our bungee / coiled cable lead. And so what this does is it is stretchable. So we're providing some anti-shock capabilities with this, and also the strength still of having a solid cable all the way through. So what we're going to do, I'm going to kind of show you a demonstration here. So this, with no moving parts, is what we had in mind when we were designing this. Because traditionally, most of the products use pulleys. The pulleys sometimes can start to bind up in time. They corrode and get sticky, and then it makes it harder for the dog to move. With this one, there's just no moving parts to ever bind up. So it really moves freely along here, even the smallest of dogs. It's hard for me to kind of convey how easy it is, but I can move this back and forth with very little effort. And if I pull this up here, I can kind of show you how this stretches out to the side as well. So with this all attached, and it's all kind of depending on the size of your dog as well. The larger dogs are going to be able to tug it further than the smaller ones. But we can get this out to around 15 or 16 feet when it's fully extended. So it does give the dog quite a bit of room, either side, and of course along the whole length of the device. And when they move back and forth, it coils right back up to avoid having, some of the products have a long cable that can sit on the ground and they're just kind of dragging it around behind them. The problem with that is if you have any obstacles, bushes, other trees, maybe some patio furniture, they can get kind of tangled up in that and cause some problems and, end up getting to where their amount of movement is drastically reduced. So this really helps kind of curb that by moving in and out, along with their movement. The other feature we have is this extra 3 feet leash that kind of attaches to it. So what that allows you to do is to keep the dog connected and pull this right off. And then you can use it to either take the dog for a walk or use it if you have a dog that, when you let them off of a chain or out of a fence, they really want to just run for it. If you have that issue, then this kind of helps keep it so you can get them inside without them running for it and having a time when they're not connected. So that's one of the other features we like as well. And that just snaps on and off really easily as well. So that pretty much wraps up all the specifications and all the features of the product. We're going to leave you with a few videos that customers sent in of their dogs on it, so you can kind of see how it works with the dog. All right, so we also wanted to show you the connection of the new lead line, which I have here. Connects exactly the same as before. So you're just going to go to your slider, you're going to take the two ends, you're going to push those together, connect the carabiner right around both of those, so you're all in there firm. And same as before, it's going to slide easily across. Nothing changes as far as that goes. But as we walk out, you're going to notice that the coil that's separate is going to stretch out first, which is a lot easier for the smaller dogs like I was talking about. But if you have a dog that's a little, is a little more energetic and they get all the way out to the end, that power coil is going to kick in, and then that's going to allow the last little bit of stretch. This is going to provide that much more anti-shock for them, but also be protected up high in the air like this to where they can't get to it. So this kind of shows the proper configuration. You want to make sure you set it up just like this with the power coil on top, then the bare coil assembly, and then the leash. That's the proper order, so we want to make sure we do that every time.